Howdo! Gaz here. Welcome back to a second attempt at Prologue Go Way Back. We didn't do very well last time. We did die. Can't actually remember how we died now. I think we overheated and then we died of dehydration. So we're gonna give it another go. What is that? Hang on. Inspect. Matchbook. Huh. Last time we got given flint. I don't know if that would be more helpful. I'm not sure. Anyway, so we'll pick up the torch. We're going to give this another attempt. Hopefully we can make it to where we need to go. Let's get this map. Get that. Where do we need to get to this time? So we are up in the top right. So northeast, and we need to get to about it's just on the middle of the map, but roughly southwest. So that will be our goal. Obviously our first goal will be try to get to that large cabin near the river. Looks like we got some, I'm guessing some high terrain to climb up and then go down, starting in the grasslands. Soon be way out of that, but that other large cabin would be good. And then if we could maybe get to that other large cabin on the next river, but we'll see how we go. Hopefully we can do better than we did before. Let's have a look. I can't remember. We have got a bag. We'll keep these things on us. I know there's a coat over here for us to grab. We'll grab that. Thank you. And I believe there is... I'm not too bothered about the radio. I know it's... I did read it's meant to give you weather reports and things like that, but I think we'll be alright for now. Because, to be honest, I don't want to play the music and risk a copyright strike. Anyway, let's see what else have we got. What we possibly could need. I would like to take some of that. I might just take that under my arm. We've got a fire ready to go there, actually. That's not too bad. Let's have a look for some food for us to take, which would be very useful. There should be some food in there, because it does say everything you need to start your journey will be in this starter cabin. I actually read for once. Whether we find it is another story. And I have also seen that you can combine food items in the cooking pot, and that will change how it is, make it, you know, more even nutritious. Oh yeah, that's where it all is. So we got all them cans. So if we, how do we, E hold open. So if we drag in the beans, I said if we drag in the beans, that's cooking them up. As you can see, it's up in the calories. It is lowering the water amount, but hopefully it will take up less space. I don't want to burn it though. Maybe can we'll get the corn in there as well. Although that's, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. We haven't got 4 squares there. How do we rotate? And we'll get that in there. This can give us a lot of calories, not a lot of water. We're not going to be able to get anything else extra in here. Lots of calories, so this will be good for our food intake. That seems to have maxed out. We'll take that out now. What about if we just cook the sweet corn? Does that make much difference? Lowers the water, which is fair enough. We'll put the flashlight No, we'll keep the flashlight there. I don't think I'm going to need the hammer, to be honest. The hammer's more for boarding up windows and things. Let's take the sweet corn out. That has actually freed up a bit of space, which is nice. Just have a look, make sure there's nothing else that we can take. It would be nice to take the water. How much space does that take up? Rotate that, stick that down there, and then we might be able to take these crisps, or should I say chaps? Not quite in that voice. Let's keep the compass out because we are going to need that. So, other than that, I mean, oh god, the weather's not very good though, is it? If there's anything else that we're going to get from here. Do you know what? I never looked in. Nope, never looked in there. Pointless. Inspect. Poster. Poster. Right. Shall we take... We'll take... There we go. We've got that. Should we take some of this under our arm? There we go. If we actually carry... There we go. We'll carry what we need. Oh, I can actually get... There we go. So we've got a load of tinder. I wonder if you can drag them on top of each other. No, you can't. So we've got tinder that we need, and we have wood under our arm. So we need to head southwest. The weather's not very good. I kind of think we don't really have much of a choice. Let's have a look at the map really quick. How far are we looking at travelling? So that is... Let me just use my finger ruler. That's 1,200 meters. I wouldn't say that's directly southwest. So there's a small cabin probably directly southwest. That might be a bit better to head towards. So I think we'll go for that. I'd love to be able to see the mills on the... Or can we get any more of this under our arm? No, I think we are fully maxed out. And just so you can holster. Oh yeah, very nice. Anyway, let's just get cracking, I guess, and let's hope this hailstone doesn't affect us too badly. Right, let's get southwest. Now, I know we do have some big terrain to get across. It does look like it dipped down. Oh, actually, while we're in the tree line though, it does shelter us a little bit there, didn't it? We're going to try and make our way, get off ourselves. Oh, look at that. It's actually, we are being sheltered by this single tree, which is actually quite nice. We're nice and warm still. I should imagine obviously our clothes are going to get a bit wet on this little yomp that we are doing. We'll try and find this first cabin. Obviously we need to make our way to the river. When we get to the river, I might reassess maybe which direction we might go. We might try and use the river as some sort of guidance. But we're just going to keep a lookout right now for any cabins. Also, it did say there is unmarked cabins. There's 400 unmarked cabins, and some cabins have maps which will tell you exactly which cabin you're in, which would be quite nice. It would give us a bit of an update to where we are. Don't know if I want to run. I did do a lot of sprinting last time. I don't know if that really... how much that affects your hunger and thirst. I would imagine it should do. Obviously this game is pretty realistic when it comes to in the environment and your heat and things like that. We'll see. At least we got our fire starting stuff. This time it's weird though. We got matches instead of flint. And I don't know if that'll make much of a difference, and I'm hoping it's unlimited. I hope. Oh, the rain's stopping. That's always a good sign for us. And hopefully it'll just be smooth sailing. till we get to this first cabin, and hope, and obviously we'd like a nice bag upgrade. That's always good to get to start with. But at the moment, all we can really do is just aim southwest and hopefully stumble across. So we can't use our mills and actual really pinpoint in the direction that we want. I don't believe the map actually, it doesn't really show anything, does it? No, it's just got kilometer squares. And that is about it. That's fine. We'll just carry on our due course. Try and walk as much as we can as well. Hopefully that conserves some sort of energy. Right, we're definitely going down now. Obviously. Sorry. Obviously. Valley down there. With some sort of mountains. Is that on the map? Whereabouts on the map would that be? I'm hoping to think we are in that little valley, if you can see. So where that small square is, that cabin that is closest to us, there is like a valley right there. I'm hoping that is what we are sort of coming into. Although there is kind of two very close together. But there only seems to be one that's actually open for us to pass through. Well, it looks a bit wet down there. Is that the river that we're aiming for? Oh, don't mind me. Oh, let's see. I don't think we're going to get down this way. This looks like... That looks like a stupid idea. Maybe we'll go around the other way. So maybe the other one is the actual way down that it looks like on the map, because one of them is clearly a downslope down through the valley, but this does look quite like a big drop off. We've got food, we've got water, we are okay at the minute. It's nice and dry. Oh, what are we looking at? I don't know what I'm looking at. Eat blackberries. I'll eat them. Thank you. That's the first time we've eaten anything wild. Don't seem to be doing us any harm. Didn't really give us much of anything, to be honest. Ah. This looks like a drama. I don't think that's going to be a smart way down, to be honest. Try and follow it around this way. I feel like we have definitely picked a bad direction to go. I don't think there's going to be any safe directions down, to be honest. Oh, this might be silly, but let's risk it. I feel like we might be able to probably not get down here. Let's see. Might be okay. I mean, we've fallen off a cliff last time. You alright? Let's get on this a bit. Oh, no, don't do that. Slide. There we go. Look at that. Look, we're like a freaking mountain goat. Ooch! Oh, no. Quickly. There we go. We just need to get down in that valley, which is... Well, we can see a cabin at least. That's so far down. Uh oh. Oh no! No! Well, that buggered us up a little bit. Let's pick our stuff up from what that was under our arm. That was a bit silly. That might have been really silly because I don't know. We actually oh my. Oh no. Oh no no no. Well, oh my god. If can't believe we. Well, we survived that. I don't understand how. Hey, we survived. We should have survived that at all. Would be so screwed. How far did we just... Wow. I mean, shortcut. Oh, I knew that would happen. Anyway, we've got a cabin this way. I don't actually know whereabouts that's going to put us, because... that is definitely not the way we needed to go. But we nailed it. I wonder if there's actually fall damage. Because we don't seem injured by that. And with some nice woodlands now. It's still nice and dry. Don't see... I don't see that cabin at all yet, to be honest. Keeping a lookout. Definitely a nicer area. It's definitely nice not to be up them bloody mountains still. So I wonder... Oh, I bet to get around, really, you needed to go west. That was just so far. Right, we've got some sort of swamplands. Unfortunately, when we seen... Yeah, we're in swamps. Unfortunately, when we seen that cabin from up the top, none of this had actually loaded in. So it was kind of a bit of cheating to see. But the problem is I... Oh, we've sort of wavered off. I've got no reference to where that might be down on the ground with everything loaded in. I'm trying to keep a lookout for where it could be. Mushrooms, can we eat them? Well, we're not poisoned, that's helped our food out a little bit. There's some swampy water here. Is that water or is that just mud? Once again, I don't have a very good reference to where I am. I bet all my clothes are soaked. Dry. Dry. Dry, dry. It says dry, but there's wetness as well, so... We'll see. We're going to have to get a fire going anyway to dry it. Well, I mean, our temperature's not too bad. A little bit hesitant for that. Our water isn't too bad. Our food is lagging a little bit. And it's still very, very early doors. We've got a very long way to go. I'd like to find a cabin. Definitely a bit of a swampland. No idea how far we've travelled. No idea where that cabin that we seen from up top was. I mean, to be honest, let's be honest, we shouldn't even be still going. Yes, yes, come on, get out the swamp. You see, it doesn't show swampland. It's not like a thing that shows on the map. But, I mean, I suppose that's weather dependent, isn't it, really? We'll just keep heading southwest. Keep a lookout for any large structures. Is that? That looks like a cabin over there to me. And what if it is that the large cabin? Have we accidentally stumbled across the large cabin, which was not far from the water? I guess we will find out. It didn't look like a large cabin. It kind of looks like a bit of a small cabin, but I don't know how close is this to the river. Have we completely missed the large cabin and just stumbled across a smaller one? Finding my way in would be nice. If I can find some food in here, that would be nice as well. I don't really want to just use the food straight up that we've got. Oh, look at that! You can batten down for the weather. That's not too bad. Let's turn that on. Let's have a go in here. Right, and what we got? What have we got? There's something in there, obviously, I can see that. A rotten apple, we don't want that. What is that? A jacket. Is that better than the one we had on? Where's me mouse? Insulation down to -4. And that, no, so yeah, that is better. That's definitely better. Shall we get some of this in here? So let's try out this. Hang on. We'll get a little fire going in here. Oh, actually, that works quite nicely. To be fair, I am a fan of that method. There we go. It's got that burning. We should be able to dry ourselves off. Inspect. Spoiled can of food. No, we don't want that. Spoiled can of food. No. Anything not spoiled. Oh, hang on. Open. Oh, that's better. That's a much better bag. That's what we had last time. Let's get all that in there. Still got our water. Get all our kindling in here. I hope this is the smart way to do this. Get some paper. And then swap. There we go. We've got that. That's good. Why would I want that? Why would I want any of that? Set. I didn't bring the tape player, to be honest. I wasn't really interested. Oh, and it's raining. I think we've dodged a little bit of a bullet there. Probably a good idea we are inside. Q. Spoiled can of food. I don't want that. It's making us a bit warm. Let's go up. What's up here? What is it? Pillow. Don't need a pillow. I don't know what you want a pillow for. Right, okay. So, we've got no water. And no food here. That's a shame. Let's make sure all our stuff is wetness. Right, good. Good. Our shoes are wet, damp. Our socks are damp. Shall we... Okay, so that's empty now. Let's... move that. Right, okay then. Let's... No, I don't want that. I don't want the bucket. Let's take these. Let's just get going again, because we do already need bloody water. And it's snowing. Wonderful. That's that took a turn. I hope that doesn't mean the river's froze, because I think, oh, see, look, we've actually probably, it's probably a good idea we've come out in the cold, because it's, we've got very warm. Drying ourselves off then. Now, do I want to cross over there? Let's, should we drink? Oh, hello. I didn't. I think we are fully in the water, aren't we? Right, we're full on water. Oh, I didn't want to go in here, in the actual water. Should we try and get over to that cabin? I mean, there's quite a few over here, to be fair. I really didn't want to fall in. That, I didn't. Oh, actually, hang on. How do we... Can we... If I... drag that in there... whip that, and then go... refill. Oh, are you now full? It is. Great. Everything's wet. That is not what we bloody need. Let's get over to one of these little cabins that we've seen. All just seems to have bloody vanished now. We're out of the friggin' water. Crap. Well, I know there was definitely one over here. I'm gonna have to, we need to dry ourselves off, but then we run the risk with the... Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I suppose if we get too hot, it's not too much of a dilemma, because we... next to a water source. We can get some... Oh no. We can get some water. But it's showing me all them little cabins over there. There was a cabin. Definitely a cabin over here. Unfortunately, this is going to properly throw me off to where I think I am. Getting cold now. I think, is that... Oh. What's this? Does it look like a little shelter? Doesn't even work as a shelter. That's a shame. There we go, look at that. That's a nice cabin. Get that under our arm. This will get us warmed up. Dry us off. Get out of this bloody snow. Oh, what is this? It's like an old, like, water mill. Oh, very different. I think, you know what, last time I did these boxes... Oh, never mind. I actually ended up with some items of clothing. Okay, that doesn't lead anywhere. But upstairs is... Yeah, that's actually just showing me what's in there. What is that? Book. Right, there's actually nothing here. Crap. So, I think what we'll do is... There is kindling here. We do need a little fire. No, I want that. That is my torch. We are cold. Get that going. We've got food. Oh no, look, the matches do go down. That's concerning. And that didn't light. Oh dear. Right. Come on. I need you to... I need you to light. Because we are running out. Right, are you actually... Have we got success? Please tell me we got success. Yes, we have. Right, we can warm up now. Dry off, warm up. So, I wonder... I mean, we could just follow the river this side round. That's going to be a lot longer. But if we just head straight west... No, I don't know, because it depends where we are. I think we head straight west from where we are. Right, I think we need to get moving. Otherwise, we're going to overheat ourselves. Right, we're going to go straight west. This might be silly. Okay, slightly southwest. I mean, where we're heading is a big watchtower. Oh, there we go. Look at that for timing. So we hit a cabin on that riverbank. Obviously, it's not one that's shown on the map. Well, it's not even a cabin, was it? It was like an old watermill. So now we're aiming for the second river, which, varying exactly where we are, is going to vary how bloody far it is. There's some more cabins. Oh, there's a couple of cabins over there, though. We might be lucky. Shall we head... I think yeah, like I said, I wanted to head west. This might help, because I can see some cabins in the distance. We might be lucky to get some food. Tell you what, that weather turnaround then was like the bloody Falklands. 1 minute is sunshine, and then boom, you're in a freaking snowstorm. Nice cabin over there as well. We might go to. It's like we're at a holiday resort. Right, is there... I want to get some of these logs, don't I? And twigs. It's always good to just carry these on me, just in case. Right. Let's close the door. Inspect. I will eat that right now. I probably should have cooked it. Get more calories out of it, never mind. Oh. I don't care, they will be dry socks. It does not matter in the slightest. I bet that looks like... Oh, hang on, what's that? That's just another bag. Is it any different? Open. Nope, no different. Dry socks. Wet boots. Wet clothes. All our clothes is wet. Oh, can I have a shower? Oh no, it's just a cassette in there. As you know, as you do, you just casually just leave tape cassettes in the shower, in the bath. Sorry. I mean, where else would you store it? It seems perfectly logical to me. Mouldy apple, we don't want that. I think we get a little fire going in here. I don't want the pot. You go over there. I am a little bit worried about this match situation though. Where did that match go? Right, I'll let that burn. Let's have a look. We've got four more matches. That is worrying. Because it's not even guaranteed to go. Oh, hello. So we got some drinks. Food. I'm just literally... Oh, beautiful. More matches. That is what we want. I'd love a map. Look at this. We can dry off. Our bag is soaked. All our clothes are soaked. I'm wondering, can we... No, we can't. I was hoping maybe we could, like, you know, just drop the clothes off, maybe. But obviously that's not a thing. Another map would be amazing. What's upstairs? Probably just some beds. Or one bed. There's no point to these beds at all, is there? Just dry off a little bit. I don't want to get my character to get too hot, but I do want the stuff to dry out. Okay, bag wise we can remedy that. There is one in the cupboard. Why is that not waterproof? Oh, it's a damaged insulation jacket. We're drying down. Oh, we're getting way too hot though. Way too hot. That's concerning. Right, I think what we'll do... Oh, look at that. There's another cabin over here. We might as well investigate it. It'd be rude not to, since we're so bloody close. That's different. That's definitely something different. Never had two so close together, and this one looks quite good as well. It is almost like a little like holiday retreat in the wilderness. So, are we next to the river? Are we by the river? It's obviously up high because it's on like boggy swamp. There we go, in the mud. Why would you want it here? It just makes no sense to me. Now obviously that place didn't have a map, which we would really like. Right, that's on. As we like to do, we like to carry a couple of logs. Coffee mug. Drink that. Check the obvious places. Drink that. It saves us using our water, even though we are going to come across the... we should come across the river again. We've got a cooking pot if we do. Oh, nope. Let's grab the dog food. We'll cook that dog food up. Turn them on. I know we don't need all of them on, but we'll get them all on. We're going to cook that dog food. Just try and get some more calories out of it. What is that? More matches. I will not say no to more matches. I'd like a map of where the hell I am. A spoiled can of food. No, I don't want the bucket. I've got plenty of kindling paper. I think that's all we got in here, to be honest. Nothing exciting. Right, let's open up that. Let's put the woofy food in there. Obviously that's going to absolutely drop all the water out of it, but as long as we can get some more calories out of it, that is a bonus. A tasteful question mark. And our wetness. Okay, apart from the bag, it's dropped a lot, so what I might do for the bag is I might just straight swap the bag. Oh, that's actually still rising. Oh, we've burnt it. Oh no, we missed the good point of that. Right, let's... Should we just move everything over? Because this bag is dry. We might as well while we're here. I mean, it's literally a one-to-one swap, so... I didn't realise it was that easy. Keep all the kindling in here. Just keeps it out of the way. My burnt bloody food. Swap, there we go. Right, let's get cracking. And we want to be going that way anyway. And it's raining, wonderful. But we should hopefully come to the river. A person, a little lady, is very hot. Won't be bloody hot in this fucking weather. Right, what's this? This is just still stagnant muck. We need to get to that second river. Oh, I suppose it's still the exact same river. Right, found another little cabin. Let's see what we got in here. Ourselves out that rain for a minute. I don't... I'm a little bit worried about... Oh, we'll take the dog food. I'm a little bit worried about starting a fire, though, to be honest. We'll take some dry, frozen socks, I guess. Oh, hang on. What's that? We'll drink that. That's free liquid. That went absolutely mental. That will just heat the place, wouldn't it? Yeah. We've got a fireplace as well. What's that? Tin of food. Spam. Although we haven't got a pot to cook on there. I'm wondering if we can maybe grab that pot that's... oh, hang on. We've got some more liquid. And that actually helps with food as a little bit as well, so that's not a bad thing. What's that? Kibbled... Dry food again. Dog food. Right, can we... No, let's have a look up here. There's nothing up here. Absolutely nothing. I'm wondering, can we pick this up? Can we put this on here? And then can we light it? No. So that isn't the same as a cooking pot. That's a shame. Anyway, onwards and upwards then, I guess. We'll bypass this one. Let's go southwest, carry on with our southwest journey. Looks like we've stumbled across another nice little cabin here. Got in there. We've got some planks. I don't think we need them, to be honest, because we've got a roof, like a decent roof. Another hammer. What about these maps that is said about? Oh, hang on. What's... that's just a painting. Never mind. Right, what we need is some refreshments. Definitely not. Or if there's a pot and we can turn a generator on, then we can... oh, drink. Yes, please. What is that? Tuna, dry. Yes, please. We want to mix some food. Make some slightly more... Oh, there's no bloody pot on there. Damn. That is a bit of a nightmare because we can't actually cook anything then. There's another recording. I have to say, we've been doing quite good for the weather. Not so much the weather, but our temperature at least. Just a constant. We are very hungry. What the hell was that? The freaking roof is ripped off. Glad we're not staying here. Right, we still need to carry on going. Let's just see if there's anything out here. Absolutely piddling it down. I don't want to stick around though, if I'm being honest. Let's keep going southwest. There really is nothing worth having here. There's nothing. But there is a little... You can see a little owl shelter over here. Oh. Let me out! Right, now we are properly in the rain. What is this? I bet this is just a bloody outhouse, isn't it? Is it going to be a pooper? What is in here? Oh, what's in here? Another hammer. That jacket then. Same, but it's dry. We'll eat that. Let's just eat that. And... why does tuna have no water in? That literally makes no sense at all. I think maybe we'll eat the dog food. Let's keep hold of the tuna and the spam. Let's just keep going. Oh, right, we have made it to the second part of the route. There's a couple of cabins down there. Now, I tell you what, we are definitely not where I thought we would be on the map, because now we're definitely at a different part of the river. I don't know how far down we are. Now, I'm wondering, if we follow it down to that split and then go southwest, that will take us to a really big cabin. Then from that really large cabin we are literally straight west of the watchtower, and we should be able to see it. So maybe we should just try and follow this. Maybe get out of the bloody rocks. There is some cabins, as you can see, due to textures not loading. Oh, well, actually maybe let's stick to the rocks. Some cabins in the distance, so we can always pop in them. But what we need is to see the river fork off left and right, well, fork, and then we can take that as an opportunity to go west. And then at least then we're in sort of some good standing. Can we drink from this little bit of river here? Let's get our thirst gone. Since we are on the river, it'd be absolutely silly not to take advantage of that fresh running water. Now it is a bit of a curiosity to how far we need to travel down here. Oh god, it could be really far, to be fair. They look like they've got flags on. I don't know if that's just glitching because of the distance. I'm wondering if it is that small. I wonder if that small cabin there. I wonder if we'll see a fork in the river just down here. I don't know how far up we are. That's the problem. I feel like I kind of lost. I say I lost bearing. I mean, we've got the rough general direction, and we are where we want to be. As long as we are at that second river we was aiming at. That's the thing. As long as we are at that. Right, I can still see that small cabin. Obviously, trees haven't loaded in. There should be that other larger cabin as well, though, shouldn't there? There was a larger one just before it, which would be okay to go to. If I can actually see it when we get close. That's the only drama we've got. Is this still sludge? No, we can run along. Oh no, that is absolute sludge. I don't want to lose sight of the river, that's the problem. Because obviously oh, there we go, there's a nice big cabin. Now if this cabin had a map in it, that would be really handy. Give us a nice up-to-date where we are. But it'd be nice to see as well, am I roughly where I think I am? There's a tower over there. Now, is that where we want to go? Is that the tower that we want? Because if that is... I mean, it's southwest. Hang on. Is it on top of a mountain? On top of a big hill? It is indeed. So that is kind of promising. That might be where we want to aim for. Alright, what we got in here? I don't think we get. I just don't see us getting one of these maps that it keeps saying about. That is Mankey gone off food. That was as well. Just the bathroom, nothing ever in. As you do, just keep a can in there. Standard. What is that? Insulated trousers. I will take that though, because one, they're dry. Two, they're insulated. And we'll take a hat. There we go. We are kitted out now. Take that. I'm pretty sure the one we just grabbed. What the hell is that noise? What the hell was that? Sound like so freaking running. Now I know this isn't a freaking horror movie, so a horror bloody game. So let's we'll ignore that. We'll take that as a sound glitch, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I bloody hope so. Right, it doesn't look like we're going to get any cooking done. Never mind. Let's just check. Was that spam? I think we'll eat one. Let's just get rid of that because we ruined that. I mean, we are by the river, so... we can always go top up our water on the river. And there was that other little cabin as well. Following along on the river. Pretty sure this was where the river was. Look at that. There's definitely... I wonder... I hope... surely that's the watchtower. That's the watchtower we're looking for. We're doing pretty good, I must say. We'll get a drink. That's nice and full. Still carrying our logs. Because you never know. We're not doing too bad for temperature now though. Because oh look, see look, there's another little cabin. We're not doing bad for temperature because we are wearing insulated jacket and insulated trousers now, so I don't think we're going to have to worry too much about our temperature and freezing like we was doing constantly last time. It's more so like food and water and things like that. Well, mainly food, to be honest. What is that? That's a dry jumper. We'll swap that. Just because it will be dry. Nuts. Yep, that will drop our water, but we are going to be following the river. The river. That's another hat. I don't need another hat. I've just got one. It should be dry. Nothing there. I don't need more tinder. Got plenty. Got firewood. I think we are okay. I am very tempted though to head towards that in the distance, if you see what I mean. I don't know how the hell we'll get up there. Very tempted by following that, or at least heading to it. It's got to be something important, surely. Problem is though, I haven't seen the fork in the river. Is there another river that is near it? Not really. There's a river that runs under the mountain. I don't believe that to be this one. But I mean, that feels like it gives us some sort of hope and direction to aim for. As far away as it may bloody be. I do know we are going to need to cross this river though, to be fair. Oh, wonderful. We have reached the fork in the road, which we wanted. Right, so let me just check that map a second. We've hit that fork in the road. Right, now, so if we've come down that way. We need to be going west. We take the west one, which is that way. It will literally take us to where we want to go. Near enough. We'll then come to another fork, and then the south of that. It's got to be that tower I can see there in the distance, surely. I mean, we've packed ourselves up pretty well for food and water. The weather is holding out. There is thunder and lightning, so maybe we could get a wiggle on. So while we've got the opportunity, we might as well really make a good attempt at that. I think we are going to have to try and cross this little bit of... I feel like we need to cross this. I could be wrong. Is that little shack over there? Don't mind just topping up maybe. It doesn't look very complete, does it? I'm stuck. Not good. There we go. What is this? Oh, hello. What is that? They're dry, we'll take them. What is that? Open. Is ours wet? Ours is very wet. Okay. That solved that. Some more. Oh. I've been periodically when I've been seeing these mushrooms, just grabbing some. Right, I don't want to lose really sight of the river. That is kind of our guidance right now. Why is there a random fence? Go into that. Rat, that's weird. Yeah, I don't want to lose the sight of the river really, because we are kind of following the river. Although that look at that. That surely that is the watchtower we are after. Well, that's a good sign. So I'll catch you guys up. Obviously, I followed the river, didn't I? It split off and all that, and then we followed some of the river, and it actually took us to like where it enters into like the mountain, and I've just literally just followed it all the way around. There's the tower up there, where I believe that's the correct tower. But can you hear that water running? So I think we've just crossed over what would have been. It will open up to a river. So I did see before everything loaded in, there was a cabin over this way, and then from my map, that little cabin should lead us round to a way that we can get up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep trying to hug this side, and we're just going to try. We need to try and work our way up, because I mean that is up really high. You can see the tower there. So somehow we've got to try and work our way up there. It seems like a very long way. I've kind of misplaced that cabin though. But we'll just keep trying to hug round this. Misplaced the cabin. It's right in front of my face. Let's have a little look in here. See what we can get. And we're just going to keep trying to hug that side until we get a way in. That seems like the smartest idea for me. I could do with a bit of topping up. I've been eating some of these little mushrooms that have been laying around while I've been walking through the forest. That's not been too bad. I still haven't seen any of these maps that the game was on about. We'll take that. Just top our liquid up. Take that. Obviously, there's no pot on here again. Oh, I was just eating that. Never mind. Oh, I love the dog food. I'll take that. Spam. That dries you out really bad. I believe we've got. Change our shoes for some dry ones. Okay, not really much. So, our goal is I want to just try and keep hugging this mountain face, and we're just looking for some sort of way up. Now, from the map, from that little cabin we was just in, it does point straight to that lump there. So we may have to come around south a little bit. Maybe this will lead us up. Oh, I don't know, I just don't like the... That's where we want. Right, that's where we want. Let's have a look. Which you can see from that cabin. Maybe we can get up that way. If not, we're going to have to go all the way around. We'll have a look. By the map, it doesn't look like... It looks like we might be able to climb our way up this way. Although, in person, it's kind of looking a bit steep. You never know. We might be lucky. We might have a little path through. Doesn't bloody look like it, does it? No. That's definitely not a path through. Right, so we are... Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. We've fallen from a cliff. Can we climb one? I feel like that's a no. That's a no. Right, we're gonna have to circle around this outcrop then. Please don't kill yourself now. I think we're going to have to circle around this and come round from the back end of it. We are, by what I believe, that is the correct cabin. That is the watchtower. So we are there. We just need to find the way in. I'm hoping we can get that way. Otherwise, we've royally ballsed up and we needed to go, when the river split, go all the way around that way. Because that does look accessible. I really hope that's not the case. That took quite a while to get round, if I'm being perfectly honest. Well, it took some mountain climbing and patience, but I would like to give a little update. If you'd like to look there, that looks like our rescue place, and as you can still see, we are doing not too bad for food, very good for water. I think we might just get out, well, get this done, get out of here, or whatever happens. I don't know if we get out of here, but we've got to go to this place. Hello. Let's get the compass out of our face. Why is everything in my face? Let's just get that out of my way. Right, let's keep climbing. It's obviously not designed for a bit of old mountain climbing, but we can sort of do it. We just got to sort of zigzag up all the little crevices. Oh, it was absolutely nightmare. I know that's not probably the correct way to go, or the correct thing to do, but it friggin' worked. I also noticed sometimes, if you can't mantle something, if you just stand still and then mantle or jump, it will mantle it. So we're just going to try and zigzag our way up, but that definitely, surely it's got to be the right thing. We've got to go to a watchtower. That's what it says on the like the intro screen. The weather has been really good, and I don't want to miss out while the weather is this good. We've got a couple of cabins at the base, loads of cabins at the base actually. That's really good. I think we might have done it. I really think we might have done it. Just in case we haven't, we are still going to make sure we've get what we can. Let's swap them out. Let's get something to drink. Look for food, obviously. There's no point in us poisoning ourselves just yet. We'll eat that. Spoil. Okie dokie. Nuts, that's not going to help with our first. But I believe we are at the base. We'll just check in this little chicken coop type thing anyway, just in case. What we got in here? More matches, a tape, wood, another bag. I'm really not interested. I'm far too excited to climb up this tower. I really hope this is it. Because it doesn't... At the start of the game, it tells you you've got to get to the... it says, Lucy, get to the watchtower. And then on the map, it just says, get here. Is this a watchtower? This looks like a radio tower to me. Not a watchtower, but we'll see as we go up. It's got to be it, surely, because it's the biggest landmark. Oh, hang on, there's a kitchen in here. Ooh, hang on, hang on, hang on. That's spoiled. We'll drink that. I mean, we might as well just make sure. I mean, because if it turns out this is not the right bloody place, then we are screwed. So let's just get what we can. Just in case, because you never know. There's not really anything here though, is there? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. What's in here? All little bedrooms. Well, would this be a watchtower with loads of bedrooms? Or would it not just be like, I don't know, a radio tower? Hmm. Aha. I'm dubious. I am dubious. I don't want this to end up being a fail and we've put all our eggs in this basket. I saw a drink on there. Yes. Showers. Okay. Toilets. Yes. Right, what's out here? Got some stairs. Is this the top? Right. Oh, so that would have been another ladder. Right, so we can come up this one. Are we at the top yet? We've got another door. Anything around? No. It's just all climbing straight to the top, isn't it? Oh, look at that. There's a map. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. That's given us the path we took to get here. So, the orange line is clearly the way the crow flies. And that's the path we took. So, as you can see up by the top, or around here, that's where we fell down the cliff. So we did just go the wrong side, but when I looked that other way, it was just too steep, unless we needed to take it from further up. I don't know. And we followed it down, we caught the river, we went down the river a bit. I think that's because we was looking for a cabin. But we did actually cross across, and we was roughly where I was looking on my map, where I thought I was. Come down, got that fork in the road like I thought. Then we seen the tower in the distance, so I took a detour. The little jiggle there was me going in a cabin. And then... yeah, and then I made sure I refound the river to follow the rock round. Then we crossed that other bit of the river. Went in that cabin, found that nook we couldn't get in. So looking at this map though, what would be the perfect approach for this? Because how I feel I got up here. Look at the terrain that I climbed up. It doesn't look like that's what you're supposed to do, but that's what I did. So maybe if we'd have gone when I went up to the river on the north side of the rock, if we carried it round that way, would that have been an easier? That maybe was an easier slope to get up. Maybe. I don't know. Possibly. What's that? Binoculars. Well, this surely has to be it then, because if that... no, get off the table. That's showing us the route we just took. And I'm actually quite pleased with that. That was quite fairly as the crow flies. Yes, we did fall down a cliff at the start. Down here, we was bang on. Where I thought I was following, I was going. And then I got impatient and I just rock climbed. So I think that was pretty bang on. But how do we... what is the end motive here then? That just goes back down. That is another ladder down. That's the map. I think that's quite good, that map though. We get a nice view. Hey, is that cabin we went in, maybe? Very nice. That is pretty cool. I do like that. That is pretty cool. It shows you that as well. It is a massive map. You could really get yourself lost and in trouble. Anyway, let's there's nothing else up here. There's nothing there to interact with. What's that? Interact, okay. Take. What is that? A save star. Flare. No? Well, how do I... Wait a minute. So how do I use them? Oh, hang on. Let me stop being so stupid. Let's put that in there. You kind of probably have to use it. And shall we just fire that off? Poof! I've hit the tower. Hey! Got it. Escaped. Right, environmental temperature 0. Like I said, do you know what? I was really, really lucky with the weather. Really lucky. It was good for hydration. Body temperature was about normal. 2 hours. Okay, that was a bit long. Calories burned, calories ingested, water loss, water ingress. Minimum temperature reached 30, max temperature reached. I tell you what, we did pretty fucking good there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. We've done it. We will possibly revisit this when it becomes a full game. We'll see what differences they can make or changes they make to the game. Because obviously this is just a beta at the minute. So we'll see what things can change. It's pretty good in my opinion. It can be like this run, to be fair, was a bit meh, like not much going on, but you know, everything's generatedly different every time you play. You get a different seed, so it is very different, and it'll be very interesting to see where they go with this or what they can do with it. But anyway, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this game. Have you played this game? Are you looking forward to it coming out? Let me know. What would you like to see in the future? We do have car dealer simulator going on at the moment. There is another game we are going to revisit because it has had a big update, so I do want to have a little look at that. But anyway, until next time, bye bye.